Hello traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, in this video I want to show you some of the trade I took. I want to explain why I took the trade, how I took the trade. Okay, so let me show you our binary signal group. This is our binary signal group. So this strategy and this trading analysis that I did here, all this trade I took here, all this trade I took here is the same strategy I'm using with the signal group. Okay, the same strategy I'm using with signal group. So I started from I started with 23.71 dollar, $23.71. Okay, so that was the account that was available. That was the balance that was available on my account. So look at this trade, look at the trading history. I start trading right here, but I tried to mitigate, but I finally lost this trade. I lost this trade because the market on Euro GBP is not good. I lost it because of late entry. That was this trade. This is why I lost this trade. This. Okay, let me zoom in so that you see it very well. This is why I lost the trade. Okay, I knew buyers we entered from this level. I have drawn the level, so I know buyers will enter. But immediately I click call option, my entry was triggered right here because the market at that moment is not steady. The market is fluctuating, so the market is not steady at that moment. So I click a buy trade, a call option, but my entry was triggered here. So and see where the candle close, a doji, and no sign of buyers. So I lost the trade. That is why I lost this trade. So I started again with 23.71 balance left on my account, which is still Euro GBP. Okay. The reason why I go with sellers here, the reason why I go with sellers here is that I was observing the market movements. Look at this line. Also, if you look on the left side, if you look on the left side, market reversed multiple times on this level. Market reversed multiple times on this level. You see, so many touches on this level. So I was expecting them, maybe once the sellers reach that level and didn't close below the level, I will go with buyers because I draw another second line here. I will go with buyer. But the candle closed below. Also, look at this 20 moving average indicating that the price should go down. So this candle is below the 20 moving average and the candle still closed below this line. So I decided, okay, this is an opportunity to place put option. So I decided to place put option. Though the market was not good, market was still fluctuating, so I managed to open my trade here. Okay, because the market was fluctuating rapidly. In fact, very dangerous to open trade. But because I saw the opportunity to enter a trade there, that is why I still took the trade. Okay, so that is why I took this trade. So and the market is down. The overall trend also, the overall trend is down. See, the overall trend is down and the candle closed below 20 moving average because there's no sign of buyers. Okay, so which means sellers will go more down, that is sellers will enter out on the next candle. So that is the first trade after I lost one trade. Now the second trade, which is USD JPY, that is still 5 minutes past uh, 8 minutes past 5. USD JPY, the reason why I go with buyers here is because if you look at the movement, buyers momentum, the market was moving up and then make some correction and then strong buyers entered, strong bullish candle. Look at it, strong bullish candle, strong bullish candle, but here weak bullish candle. So sellers entered, and here another weak bullish candle, sellers entered. So I now observe where buyers, how the buyers are entering this trade here, are entering the market here. If you look at it very well, this is a rejection. Immediately buyers entered here, or sellers, the next candle opens here. Sellers try to enter, they got rejection from this point, and buyers entered. So the buyers rejected them. So that means there are some buyers around this area. Again, sellers entered again. Look at where the buyers also got rejection. Same level. Buyers got rejection, sellers got rejection, and the buyers entered. So I observed that there's something going on around this level. So I saw this candle close near that level with small rejection. So I decided, okay, this would be an opportunity to go with a call option. So I decided to go with buyers on the next candle because it's at the same level. It's at the same level. So that is why I decided, okay, this is an opportunity for me to go with buyers. So that's why I placed call option. Okay. Then the second trade, still on USD JPY. USD JPY, I think 1710. Yes. Okay. So like I said before, that these are the level the buyers are entering the market. Getting rejection, sellers try to go down and get rejection from buyers. This is the level. So here rejection, buyers entered. Candle close here, but got rejection here, buyers entered. Candle close exactly at the buyers entry zone. So buyers entered. And again, I saw the candle still close, the seller still close at the buyers entry zone with small rejection. So this is an opportunity to go with buyers. So that is why I decided to go with buyers on the next candle. Okay. So I go with buyers on the next candle. Then the fourth trade, which is USD JPY, after USD JPY, Euro USD. That is 17.6. I think this one. Yes, I remember. I remember this trade. I remember this trade. This trade, the reason why I go with buyers was because if you look at the buyers entry zone, this is buyers entry zone. This is what I call buyers entry zone because you can see so many buyers entries from this zone. So immediately I saw this seller's candle, but because of the strong momentum, the sellers still try to go more down. But because of this buyer's entry zone, we see some bullish candle. So this bullish candle are from this buyer's entry zone. Now I saw this candle getting closer to the zone. The reason why I go with buyers was because I placed call option immediately the sellers close and next candle touch the zone. Here, buyers has already entered the zone because this is what I mean. Just like when you have a support, when we have a support zone. So sellers approach the zone with multiple rejection, market reverse. They approach the zone again with multiple rejection. Here they got rejection. Here they got rejection. Market didn't reverse. Market didn't reverse. Now finally they reverse because that is why the market. That is what the market always do most of the time because market always break level, giving fake breakout. So this time I'll pay attention to this level. I'll pay attention to this level, which means once the price come to that same level, I will look at where the market reverse here. I will draw a zone there or I will observe the zone. So once the price touch the zone, this entry level, buyer's entry level, once the price touch that same entry level, I will go with buyers with shock and pressure because buyers already entered here. So these buyers now are serve as a because buyers already dominate the price here. So that buyer's entries here have already they serve as a um, like taking control over the market. So which means I will target this level once I draw a line or observe the line or this level, once the price touch that level, then I'll place call option with shock and pressure. So that is why I took this trade. That is why I took this trade. I target this level, this zone. So once the sellers come close to that level, the next candle close. Once the next candle open, I know the buyers will try to reject. Even though I lost the trade, maybe sellers try to enter, but my entry is good because I know there's going to be a rejection. Even though because market is having so many rejection here, I know there's going to be a rejection, even though sellers enter. So that is why I placed call option there. Okay. And I won the trade. Okay. So the next trade, which is still on Euro USD, that is 17, 19, 19. I think this one. Yes. Okay. So this is the same thing that happened here. Same thing. When I observe that that same level where the market are getting rejections, that same entry buyers entry zone, this candle close at that level because there's no strong momentum to push the price down. This candle close at that same level. So that is why I decided to go with buyers on the next candle. Actually, I entered the first entry first time. I Because the network was bad, I thought my entry has not yet triggered. So I tried to took place another entry again. So that is why I am having double entry here. Okay. So what I'm is saying is that at this point there are so many buyers entries. Okay. So once the candle comes close to that level, please cut your trade with some shock and pressure. Okay. So I observe the shock and pressure around this level. That's why I took call option here. And this candle close at that same entry zone. So I know the buyers will enter. You see that the next candle also come close to the zone, got rejection. That means once the price touch the zone, you place your trade with call option. You will still want the trade even though sellers enter. Okay, except a momentum. A momentum will only break the trade, the level. So the next trade which I took was USD JPY. USD JPY. That is 1715. 1750 USD JPY. Okay, I think this is the trade. Okay, so the reason why I go with buyers here is because look at it very well. Look at it very well. The market is moving higher here, and there's a breakout. Then this is a brick wall zone. Brick wall zone. You know, when I talk about brick wall zone, you might not understand, or you might not understand what I mean by brick wall zone. Okay, but the binary, some of my students will understand because I taught them about this strategy. That was the same strategy I'm using in binary trade. Don't worry, I'm going to show you some of my trade in binary signal. So because of this brick wall zone, there's no need for me. No, I have get used to observing brick wall zone and try to understand the brick wall zone. So that is why I didn't draw any line. So I decided, okay, this would be an opportunity for me to trade, observe. So I observed that if I should draw any line, this would be the level and this should be the second level. So when this candle closed inside this brick wall zone, I decided to go with buyers. Okay, so that is why I go with buyers on the next candle. Okay, so that is that on USD JPY. I decided to go with buyers on the next candle. That's that on USD JPY. So the next trade was AUD USD. AUD USD. I think this one, yes. Okay, AUD USD, same thing, same thing, same thing. Because this is brick wall zone. I draw a zone here, and this candle close inside the zone. So I decided to go with sellers on the next candle. Okay, I go with sellers on the next candle. That is why I place put option here. So there's no need for me to explain much details. Although it's brick wall zone, my trading, one of my trading strategy. So and again, the last trade, which is Euro USD, that was this Euro USD. That was the last trade. The reason why I go with sellers was because still brick wall zone, brick wall zone, sorry, brick wall zone. So immediately this candle closed inside the zone, this candle closed inside the zone, I decided to go with sellers. And this type of bullish movement and a strong candle at the end of the bullish momentum would only signal a put option. So I know the market is going to drop, and this kind of pattern is what we call spike V pattern. Some can be something like this, spike V pattern, or it can be spike V shape like this. So they are reversal pattern. So if this kind of pattern form, you should know in forex, this is what the market always do most of the time. So this candle stop at the zone. Okay, remember what I said? I told my student about this strategy that the only time the strategy will not work that once the price reaches zone is momentum. That if the momentum reaches zone, it will not work. But there are different ways of analyzing momentum. This kind of momentum and the last candle that closed at the end of this momentum signal a trend change, because when the market is moving higher, small candle, small candle, small candle, and the last candle just formed like this with rejection, that is indicating a trend change. But a momentum that is moving slowly, forming slowly, small candles, small candles, low volume, once they reach this zone, they are not going to respect the zone. So in that case, they will continue. So immediately I observed this last candle that closed here, so I decided to place put option. Though same thing, the network still disturbed me. Okay, so I decided to place put option twice because my first entry was not triggered. I thought this is digital option. Digital option is very slow. It's slow. I entered the first trade, first entry. The market didn't do anything. I thought my entry has not yet triggered, but I decided to take the trade, place put option again. So immediately the candle closed, I observed that it was twice I took the trade. Okay, so the first time I took the trade, the network was my network, or maybe the server, IQ option server, or maybe because of the problem of digital. So okay, that is why this is my analysis. Okay, although this analysis I try to developed this analysis some years ago. So now I'm trying to build this analysis using an MT4 indicator. So, but the problem I'm having now is how to compile it, because I've already know what and what I should do about the indicator. So the problem I'm having now is compile error. If I try to compile it, I'll be having some error. So I decided, okay, let me trade manually. Okay, so that is the reason. So maybe once I find solution to it, I will share the indicator to my to the member of the group here, so that they too can use it. So once I find solution to it, so some of the trade were digital and some were binary, because early in the morning I only see three digital option that is open there. The rest is still closed. So binary also, some currency are open, are still working, but some did not work out. So I'm using digital, like this one. This one is digital. This is one is digital. This one is binary. So digital. So look at this. This is a bad market, but I only took trade here. The market is still respecting the zone here, around here, but if you try to took trade here, you will lose. Why? Because your entry, even though you placed put option, your entry might still be late. Okay, your entry might be late. Maybe the market try to enter, you try to enter here, but your entry is now here, you might lose the trade. So you see the market is still respecting the zone. market is respecting the zone. In fact, if I decided to mitigate the trade here, in fact, I'll make a lot of money here. I will make a lot of money here around this zone. So you see that brick wall zone trading strategy is one of my best trading strategy. Okay, so that is the same strategy I'm using in this signal group. This is Monday trade. On Monday trade, these are the currency that we are trading on Monday. We took this currency: Euro USD, AUD, USD, AUD JPY, Euro JPY, and Euro GBP. Euro USD call, ITM, Euro USD put again, 5 minutes. We are using 5 minutes. Then AUD USD call. So we took two trades at a time. One is ITM, one is OTM. So Euro JPY put ITM, Euro GBP put ITM, Euro GBP put again, and Euro JPY call again, AUD JPY call again. That is three trade. OTM, the first trade is OTM, then the rest are ITM. So I decided, okay, one last trade. Let me close the trade. Stop. Let me take one more trade. So Euro USD call ITM. Okay, I still, because of greediness and because I'm not okay with the profit yet. I decided to go with Euro GBP, but we lost the trade. So okay, I just decided, okay, let us stop the signal. Let us stop the section. Okay, so let me show you how many ITM I had. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, seven ITM. And then how many OTM? One, two, three, three OTM, seven ITM. That is still good, still perfect. Okay, so we usually had two sections: afternoon section and evening section, 1 p.m. section and 7 p.m. section. So this was 1 p.m. section. 7 p.m. we didn't have any section on by 7 p.m. because I was busy with the forex class. This week and last week also was forex class. So I was busy with them. So I didn't have time to share some signal with them. So that was Monday trade. Then Tuesday trade, Tuesday trade. This is what happened on Tuesday trade. We took a trade by 1 p.m. So Euro JPY, the first trade, Euro JPY, Euro JPY put ITM, Euro USD put ITM, Euro JPY again call ITM. So someone was asking to explain the reason why we took Euro GBP trade, Euro USD trade, and why we won. So I showed the person, okay. I told the person, I explained that, okay, price is still far from the next support zone. These are the picture here. This is the picture. This is it. Okay. So the reason why this was the trade that we took on Euro USD. I remember that after this candle, this is the next candle we take a trade. So the reason why I take put option was because I've already drawn two zones. The first zone here, second zone here. The first zone, I was expecting the candle to close because first time the candle touched the zone, it got rejection. So I was expecting this candle to close inside the zone. Then we go with buyers, but the candle closed below. So immediately I saw the candle close below, I quickly find the second zone, which is right here. So the second zone, the market has not reached the second zone and also closed below the first zone. So I decided, okay, this will be an opportunity to go with sellers, just to continue to that zone, to the next zone. So we decided to go with seller. That is why we won the trade. Okay, so that is why we won the trade. Again, we missed a trade on Euro GBP. Then we took a trade on AUD USD call option, AUD USD call option ITM. So I think this trade we didn't have any OTM at all. So we stopped there, and I tried to give them awaiting signal. That's awaiting trade entries. That once the price reach a certain level, just like the way we trade forex, once price reach a certain level, you place puts or you place call. So I give them, even give them some, so even gave them, I still gave them some setup. Okay, so I said, okay, once the price reach this level, you place put option. Let me show you. Once price reach this level, you place put option, which means this is a zone. So this is my zone. So once the price reach the level, you place put option. Second trade, once the price reach this level, you place call option. Here also, once the price reach this level, you place call option. This zone I've already drawn on the left side, so I'm still making use of the zone. So don't say because this is because I saw the way the market respect the zone. That is why I decided to draw this shape here. The zone is on the left side. The way I draw the zone, the way I pick out the zone is on the left side. So here, same thing here on the left side. All the zone are drawn on the left side. But the way the market is reacting, respecting the zone. That is why I say, okay, this will be an opportunity to buy or to call or put. Same thing here and here also. I think we took this trade. We took this trade because the candle closed inside the zone. Here, the candle closed inside the zone. That is Euro USD. So once candle reach and close inside the zone, you should trade. That is Euro USD. Euro USD, look at the trade here. Look at the trade on Euro USD. The reason why I decided to go, this candle didn't close inside the zone. This was the zone, right? And this candle didn't close inside the zone. The reason why I go with sellers was because one, the zone is here, candle got rejection from the zone, but this candle is very weak. After we are seeing strong some buyer's entry, but the last candle is very weak. Even this 20 moving average also is above the candle, which means a sign the sellers will enter. So sellers enter right from this zone. Okay, despite the candle didn't close inside the zone or seller didn't form on inside the zone, but it's still from this zone. The rejection and seller's entry are from the zone. So that is why I place put option. I think we won the trade. Okay, so we won the trade. Then I quickly observe the second zone where we can see some seller's entry as well. So this is the second zone, some buyer's entry. So market is getting closer to the next support zone, which is right here. So which means once the price reach the zone, we place call option. So there's no section by 7 p.m. today. Okay, that was information I gave to them. So here, look at the time the price reached the zone. So immediately the price reached the zone, we took a call option. Okay, the price reached the zone and the perfect candle closed inside the zone, so we took a call option and we won the trade. So that was a winning trade. So we stopped there. Some other trade also maybe might have trigger the level, the zone, but I not I'm not available to I didn't check that. So maybe they have triggered the zone. Okay, so that is that. Okay. This trade, that same is the same strategy I use here on any entry here. So by observing also the market condition, but this is 1 minute. All the trade we are taking in the signal is 5 minutes. If I say let us take 1 minute, 1 minute will be too fast and we might have some late entries, but here I took a 5 minutes entry, so we have enough time to enter the trade. So all this trade here I had here is 1 minute, 1 minute candle, 1 minute expiry time. nothing else, using the same strategy, brick wall zone trading strategy with also shock and pressure. So I started with $23.71. So I think the profit I made in this money section, how many minutes? Let me see. Um, two, then here from here. Let me see. Start from here. It's 2 minutes. And this is 4, 10, 13, so 17, 19, 15. That is 13. That is 44 minutes to here, and here 47 minutes, and that is 8, 50, 55 minutes. So within 55 minutes, I make profit of $234. $234. Okay, 258. Okay, no, it's so the profit I make is not 234. I make $236 in 55 minutes, almost 1 hour. Okay, so I make $236 in 55 minutes. So you see, this is money profit. I think I'm okay with that. So I'm okay with that. I'm going to withdraw the money anyway. So I'm we withdraw the money. So that was the profit I make this morning, this early morning trade. $236. Okay, guys. See you in my next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye. And please, if you like my video, like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe to my video and when you like my video, that is what will motivate me to make more video like this. Or I'll be taking some live trades and you guys will see it. So once I see subscriber and like on my video, I'll be taking some live trades and you guys will see it. So that will motivate me to make more videos. Okay guys, see you in my next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.